shootings around the country. The one in Arizona that we had, I think West Virginia and Oregon and all that have taken place. This is all, in my opinion, I can't prove it. These are mind control victims, MK Ultra mind control victims.
The MJTF are regular National Guard, local law enforcement, and street gangs converted to National Police Services.
Okay, so here I am on the freeway, and there's one of those drones. Oh, he did a good job. He's up there. Anyway, I'm on the freeway, check it out, and here's that drone right here finna follow me, as you can see. It's about to follow me like all the time. There's another one over here, a plane. As you can see, that plane's gonna follow me flying also. So you see they got one on the side of me, there's one in front of me, and there's one on the other side of me. They can't never say that this is a fair world. These people racist as fuck and they do whatever they want to. Look at this shit. You see it's trying to fade away, but it's up there if you see it. Look at this. And you see where I'm at. So I just like for you to see this. Again. At least they got enough respect where they don't want the other people out here to see it. This shit is crazy. That's why that cop laughed when I told him about that drone. Okay, I want to read something for you. Murder by a cop. New state sanctioned Zio sport in America. It was written right here. You see it say 2019 Wednesday. In America, is America being transformed into Gaza too, right before our eyes as police are being militarized? Are we, the people, being targeted by these new militarized police as new Palestinians? And are these police officers who abuse the public actually quite aware of what they have become and how they are violating numerous of the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights? And if police officers are unaware they are complying with law and the Constitution as the evidence suggested, what are the mind control technologies used to accomplish this, and what entity has been deploying them? If American police are being militarized as the evidence suggests, how is it being done and who is behind it? Has this new no-tolerance, antisocial attitude that has been displayed by many police been the result of unconsciously controlled mind control? And has the mind control occurred because of a new anti-terror culture which has emerged in response of the phony war on terror? Have advanced psychotronics used post-beam, constant on shoulder-held radios being deployed to use to assist the mind control? And if culture control and psychotronics are not being used on mind control American police, who are the top policy makers behind this and why? Now this is deep because these are people talking about how I'll be getting followed with drones. This has all been the U.S. Army after they gave me the bail reduction, working with law enforcement, just trying their hardest to capture me into a terrorist scenario. And it's just the stupidest shit I ever heard. Why would you want to turn a regular American into a terrorist? Which you can't turn me into shit, so you're just wasting resources. I'm sure you see that by now. As numerous experts now experts now realize, anytime police are being militarized, they instantly become a tool of state oppression. Oppression. Remind you of slavery. Any military force needs an enemy to fight. Oh, it says, but any military force needs an enemy to fight. If there isn't one, the state creates one. And they usually do it by staging inside job, false flag attacks, and do this to gain solid state power. Authority and supremacy overruled. Doubt this, remember that new recruits are taught and motivated to kill the enemy in basic training in the U.S. military. This phenomenon we are experiencing with the police is what philosopher Abraham Kaplan referred to as the law of the instrument, which essentially says that to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. In the scenario that has been playing out in recent years, we, the citizen, have become the nails to be hammered by the government henchmen, aka the guns for hire, aka the standing army, aka the nation of law enforcement agency. Now I will refute the part of the government, because I guarantee you the government don't know that they doing side shit. So I'm not gonna waste my time and blame the government, even though the government is we the people, but I doubt it. I believe these guys are doing rogue things, because it's all about a check. And you can't let everybody know that you staging a scenario to get a bigger check. The National's law enforcement agencies, except from an article by Attorney John W. Whitehead, Vigilantes with a Badge, the war against American people. So I'm gonna stop. I just want you to focus on one line. As numerous expect now realize, anytime police are being militarized, they become an instant tool of state oppression. Yes, in America, the state has created a new, all-encompassing, wide-open, self-defining category of their enemy, the domestic terrorist, the dissident, or the non-compliant, and the police are now acting out this script in the streets of America. This label is like a huge police ink blot test, where the officer can see or create anything he needs to as it becomes necessary to justify his use of force or excessive force to attain the compliance he has been taught to get, no matter what, usually for his own safety. And unfortunately, this new labeling process can easily result in the rationalized use of unnecessary excessive force to obtain compliance, even if the officer believes that a major use of force is necessary in the first place. The rationalizations that the police can instantly construct around their new label for these new labels, domestic terrorists, dissidents, or non-compliant individuals, are shared among most officers in the departments and can be used to create justification for excessive force or even occasionally cold-blooded murder. This same mindset motivates police to cover each other's C's, and for the management, prosecutors, and some juries to look the other way and to back any officer using excessive force no matter what. Man, see, this show you. These people, all the stuff been happening to me is behind. This is what it's telling you, this fucked up ass law where they could just target people and make them out to be something they not. See what I'm saying? And man, it's so many people that know me, man, and they know damn well that these people tripping. But I don't really call nobody or family, because you know what? These people hacked my phone, and why would I want them to just start harassing you, circling your house with a plane? Because this shit is messed up, man. You know, foreign police that really hate Americans. Thus, a domestic terrorist, dissident, or non-compliant individual is now anybody who dissents walk to take back his or her own government, and not in many cases immediately compliant and subservient to the officer's order, whether legal or not, or constitutional or unconstitutional. like all the stuff happened to me is unconstitutional. But whoever the people is, these jackasses destroying America, and man, they messing up what our forefathers built. And police tend to treat all these three categories of folks the same way, as potential immediate threats to the officer's life. So now any citizen who dissents or does not instantly comply and often viewed as an enemy of the state. And this view often justifies an extreme of police action necessary to gain instant compliance and completely subservient attitude. It can be proposed that with certainty that the real background source for this major change in police policy from the previous protect and serve to an instant forced compliance no matter what action is necessary is directly related to the 911 false flag attack and a whole new war on terror culture surrounding it. Damn.